was ready to dump you there.
No, how can you, like, I dump you, like, stop lying. How can you come all the way with gifts to dump me?
I'm that
No,
spice.
you did wash your car once.
And I felt sick.
And he felt sick, he broke his back. I don't know. I don't know what that means. How do you break your back when you wash a car? The longer the lash, the happier the husband. Yes, I'm also very religious. I think I'm the most religious in this relationship. Yeah. I'm probably the bushini.
Say yeah, looks so good tonight. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. I know when you were little girls, you dreamt of being in my world. I took some time to live my life, but don't think I'm just his little wife. Don't get it twisted, get it twisted.
Good day, YouTubers. My name is Rasmus-Gold, and today we have a guest on our Q&A. So next to me is Mr. Ngwizi. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Tembela Des, his husband, and yeah.
So what is Tembela Des? What does the Des stand for?
Des actually it's my nickname that actually I was named by my late cousin Tobozane, so yeah. It's been there for years.
Are you nervous to be in my channel?
Not really, but yeah, let's hear the questions.
So you guys have been asking us a lot of questions on our trending video, and I thought what better way to actually go into detail about who and what we are about with a Q&A. So I posted questions on my Instagram, on my YouTube, on my Facebook stories, and you guys asked us. So now it is the time that we answer. Because honestly speaking, if you guys are just asking me questions under my YouTube videos, it's kind of difficult to answer and give people what they want, because basically it's really just a case of
some questions
are repetitive, they want to know, and I really can't answer because people are just asking the same questions over and over and over again. So what we've basically done is we've compiled all of the questions here on one sheet. Also, because you guys don't know what the next is asking, I just put all of them together on this document, and yeah, it is time. So this is what you guys have been waiting for. Let us go into the questions. Mr. Ngwizi. Do you like it when I call you Mr. Ngwizi? Or do you think it's drama from my side?
Drama, you know, most dramatic, so yeah.
Okay guys, so the first Q is, how did you two meet and when did you realize he was your forever person?
We met online on Facebook actually.
What?
No, like, okay, I don't
like, don't look here, focus
no,
on the camera.
I don't know.
People want to see you answer.
Nothing is actually, when did you meet and how? Ne? We met online.
Tell your version.
I
Tell your
forgot
version.
actually the other question because there are two questions in one.
How did you two meet? So
Yeah.
okay, it's online.
Yeah.
And when did you realize he was your forever person?
Whew. By many things that actually he was doing, because I'm all about what are you doing than what you say. And also the words of affirmation from him, actually the reassurance that actually I love you, I want to be with you and stuff. So yeah, and over the years I got actually what I needed, and that actually made me to say he is the one.
Okay. So for me, how did you two meet? We met on Facebook. I don't want you to say online. People will think it's a dating site. So I don't know. Yeah, we met. We met on Facebook. We DM'd, and then after chatting for about 2 weeks,
Yeah.
we then met, and then that was about it. So how did you realize he was your forever person? I think it's aligning with what you're saying, is that really for me, I'm one person you can tell me, but if there's no actions, then I don't think it is going to align. So seeing that you, for me personally, seeing you putting action to your words, I was like, okay, this is amazing. And I think 6 months into the relationship, do you remember when I said to you, I think we're going to celebrate our 1 year anniversary?
Yes, I do remember. That was October, I think.
No.
When was
What was it? But I know it was 6 months.
It was 6 months.
It was 6 months. Okay, maybe it was October. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
know the count.
October. I do remember that.
It was 6 months
Yeah.
into us dating, and that is when I said, I think we're going to hit 1 year anniversary, and you said, like, how do you know? And for me, honestly, it was just a case of what you've shown me within those 6 months, which was actions, really just got me to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to hit 1 year anniversary, and I think we are heading somewhere. We're heading to a good place, okay? So the second question is, who made the first move?
Ha! Ha! What do you think, guys? Definitely not me. It's him who made the first move. I'll tell you how, actually.
No, I want to defend myself.
No, don't defend yourself.
Okay.
Besides me, I did tell you, actually, when I'm interested or when I love you, I show it. I'm the one, yes, who interacted on her page. And then he's the one who responded first and say, in the morning, good morning, my husband. So that one, actually, I think it's setting the record straight.
Okay, I need to tell the story on my end, right? It's the same thing. So what happened was, guys, please comment below if you guys think I am exaggerating or it's
Please
not
repeat the
what I'm
question
saying.
again before you answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's who made the first move?
Okay.
So I feel like you made the first move and you saying I did. We both are right now on both ends. So for example, he sent me a friend request, right? And then he went to my page, liked like probably 50% of my pictures, right? So for me, I'm like, okay. Usually when people like my pictures that way, it means that they like me. Then around 4 5 a.m., like I think like a week later after you send the request, you liked more of my pictures around that time in the morning. So guys, what way or what mode does that tell you that this person like you? So because he liked my pictures again around that time in the AMs, I then sent a text and I said, good morning, my husband. And I mean, from that message onwards, we just kept on talking and we never stopped talking. So I feel like he made the first move based on his actions because I had the confidence to say that because this was the second time. And this is around in the AMs that he's liking. Guys, he made the first move.
I believe he made the first move.
Okay,
because
but that did happen on
Yes,
both sides. You
yes.
liked my pictures.
Yeah.
And then it was that. Then you came back in the AMs and you liked my pictures again.
And then you responded to?
Yes. So you did make the first move.
Normally, people don't respond. Okay. Some do respond. But
Okay,
he
guys,
responded, but actually I was interested. Then that's when it started.
Okay, great. Great. We all know who made the first move. The next question, how many years have you been together? How many years have we been together in terms of dating?
Oh, not married.
Not married.
3 years.
No, we're dating 4 years.
Oh, yeah, 4 years.
And we are married for how long? Exactly. Exactly.
3 months.
4 months.
Why only 4 months? We don't count June, July, August, September. October now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we can say, if we just count from dating, then we can say that we are together 4 years and 4 months.
Yeah.
And married only 3. Okay. Okay. What moment or experience in our relationship made you realize I'm in this for the long haul?
I think it goes back to the first question. Hey.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when you say like, okay, damn, like this moment was like, I'm in this forever.
Okay. I lost my mom in July. So in that year, actually, I lost 2 mothers actually. So I don't know if actually people will relate to me. In that period, it's so difficult to engage in such platform of finding someone or dating someone or whatever. But before my mom died, we already knew each other, you understand, and established as to who I am and stuff and whatever. So I think for me to know that actually this was in for a long haul, if that's a question, yeah, was him standing by my side in everything and anything, and that actually showed me I think this is the one for me. Besides actually what actually he was doing, for me, if actually you can handle me emotionally, I think it set everything straight. That's for me.
Okay. That's nice. I think for me was, before you, I've dated people and I've had an experience with different people. But I think with you was, you remember in the beginning of our relationship where we had those brides every Friday?
Yeah.
Or was it every Friday or every second Friday? So basically what we will do is we will put up our mini braai, then we would have a braai, we will make salads, and you will make those cool cocktails. And I was always looking forward to my Fridays when I get to see you. And for me, it was in those moments that I realized that, damn, like, this is such an easygoing relationship where I don't have to put up a front. And I'm like, I want this for the rest of my life. So for me, that is when I knew, okay, I'm in this for the long haul. So the next question, what was the biggest fight we've ever had and what was it about?
I'm not gonna get into details, but I think that is it's I'm gonna keep it secret because But I will tell you what happened. We were traveling.
You want people to see your ring? You're always like this.
Oh, sorry. We were traveling to a date. Imagine this thing happened when we were going to a date. It was a bit chilly outside and drizzling. And then I don't remember what was the argument about, but what I can tell you is I don't like when we are fighting, you drag other people into the fight. Like, I know if actually it was someone, you wouldn't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he was dragging people that actually, a person in particular, that I don't want actually to be dragged into anything that we're currently having. And I turn the car around, and I was ready actually to leave him on a highway and come back home. I was ready for that. And then something actually, I was like, I can't do this. He's still new in this driving thing, so I can't just leave him on the highway. So I think for me, that was the biggest thing.
Okay. I still feel like you were wrong though.
But yeah,
Okay.
I think my actions were
That's
wrong. Yeah.
And anyways, like, let's go into that. Okay, so what was the biggest fight? I think also this answer contributes to me realizing why I am in this for the long haul. Was, so here's a thing, okay, in the beginning in terms of, and I would assume it's trauma that you had, but now it's no longer there because you've worked through it. It was a thing of, whenever we would fight, he goes quiet. And when he goes quiet, he just wouldn't want to speak about it because his response was at the time, I am cooling down and I'm clearing my head and I will then come back to you when I'm ready. So for me, and then he would post even on his WhatsApp stories, and I'm like, how do you post if you're busy clearing your head? And I addressed it and I told you that I don't like that whenever we're arguing and you go quiet, even though you are online and even though you are posting, that hurts me. And I never liked that. So I think I addressed it 2 times and you did it for the 3rd time when we had another argument. So what happened was I then went quiet and then I wrote you a message and I said, you know what? I'm ending our relationship. It was in September. I don't know which year was it. The first year of us dating, the second year. And then I went quiet and I said, like, I'm ending the relationship. And then you came all the way from Centurion to my place. No, you know, to dump me. I dumped you and then you came back.
I remember this incident.
But it was the day, remember the day when you came with flowers and the gold mirror?
I was ready to dump you there.
So how can you, like, I dump you, like, stop lying. How can you come all the way with gifts to dump me?
I'm that spicy.
No. So then he came with flowers and a gold mirror for the bathroom, and then we talked about it. Did you came with an Uber? Because I remember you looked so ugly. You were like in your cleaning clothes, like with a vest and just like some sweatpants. And then you came when you apologized, and then I was still angry at you. And then I didn't want you to bulge. And then you're like, okay, here's the stuff. I just came to say I'm sorry, and I didn't mean it like that, and it's never going to happen again.
And I was ready to move.
No, listen. I was angry, and then you wanted to leave because you're like, you're not going to sleep over because you're going to go back to your place. And then I locked the door because I was like, okay, now I did dump you, but I didn't want to dump you. And then that was like the last time we dealt with that problem. So that was our biggest fight from my side. What's the one thing you love about your husband?
he's ambitious. I love the way actually he loves his family. Understand? He's responsible. He's a visionary actually. So I love a person who put his mind in something that has weight. Understand? Something that will improve us. Something that will sustain us, if I can put it like way. But yeah, actually, I love him for that.
For being a visionary.
Okay, no, but yes.
Did you not say visionary?
Why are you holding on to that only? But yeah.
One of the things that I laugh about my husband is the way he shows up. And it's the same element as to how you show up for others. And then you put yourself to the back because you want to see other people are happy. And I think that's one of the things that we are currently struggling with, because he's such a selfless person. He wants to see others do good. He takes care of everyone else and then he neglects himself. So I am now basically being the devil in this case, constantly reminding him that sometimes you need to put yourself first and sometimes you need to take care of yourself, because he goes to an extent where he would rather have nothing to make sure that the next person has everything. So for me, there's such a beauty in that, but also there's a negativity in it, which is where I'm now being the devil's advocate, because I'm like, no, you can't say no. So I think me seeing how you navigate and showing up for your family, showing up for me, I was like, okay, I love that, because I knew that, and I could see that manifest even in my life. When I need support, you are there 100%. So yeah, I'm not feeling good about that. What is one thing you dislike about each other?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, go in.
This guy sleeps, hey? He sleeps. He sleeps at any time. Like you will be wanting to speak to him with important thing. He sleeps. Like his lips. Like literally his lips. But I'm over that. And again, the dishes.
Okay, I agree. I didn't know, baby. Like, people be tired. People be tired. Like, I go through a lot. Listen, he said I'm a visionary. Being a visionary, like, I am hustling. I'm doing all of these things. I am tired. Like, being a husband. Having a full-time job. Being in the arts. It's a lot. Yeah. I'm tired, and being a mother to our dog, I need to sleep, but I do sleep a lot. I can even sleep on the roof right now.
And
it's only one thing:
the washing of the dishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that. So what's the one thing that I disliked about you? Do you remember last night? Do you remember last night when I went to the kitchen and I said, oh wow, look here, baby, and then you looked and I said, like, I love the way these cupboards are open. Maybe the groceries are suffocating and they just need air to breathe. So this is what he does. He can open the cupboard to get something and then he will just leave it open. Or he will just take something and just like put it there. And I'm like, you know exactly where it's supposed to go. So I have that problem. You open cupboards and wherever you open stuff and you just let it be. You can open a wardrobe and then he will just go on with his life. And I'm like, maybe the clothes are suffocating and they need to breathe. So that's what you do. I just like that so much. Do you guys practice gender roles at home?
Okay. First of all, what is that? No.
I think
for me, can I just go first? Sorry. I think for me, I am authentic. Is that the word?
You are?
Authentic.
Authentic.
Yes.
Yeah.
As I come. Like, I do what is needed. It's needed to be done, and I just do it. I don't expect someone, because perhaps they represent whatever, to do whatever. No. Yeah. If the house is not clean, I clean. If I need to cook, I cook. If I need to do, like, there's no gender role in this house. We do what's necessary, if I can put it like that.
Yeah, I hear you. So I think obviously that I can't speak for the person who asked the question, but I think it stems from the fact that, for example, you see I'm wearing makeup and I'm so much more feminine. They assume that I take the feminine role in the relationship.
Yeah.
But the reality is really we don't practice any gender roles.
No.
If I were to give you guys a breakdown as to what is actually going on, you guys will be shocked.
Yeah.
For example, one, you do 99.9% of the cooking.
Yeah.
And I do 99.9% of the cleaning of the house.
Yeah.
And for example, we have a dog. I clean up after the dog.
I will never do that.
You see, and I will make sure that, for example, like the person who's gonna come cut the grass, comes in, they make sure they take care of that. For example, if it was a windy day and there's papers and stuff, I will then go out and then I will go clean those things.
I hate something to do with gardening or work outside.
For example, if the paving is dirty, I will then take the broom and I will clean that. And for example, yes, sometimes we have someone that comes in and clean the house or come do the ironing, but if the person isn't coming in, you are doing the ironing.
I'm doing the thing.
But I will never do the ironing. For example, I will never do the ironing.
I can say literally I'm domesticated.
Yeah, it's very domesticated when I am not. But I don't have a problem. Like, I will clean the windows. And like I said, because he does the cleaning, does the cooking. I don't mind doing the cleaning. So usually when it comes, the house has been cleaned. It is just when it comes to the dishes that I am not very good at. But we literally have our things that we are doing.
Yeah.
And it works for us, really. Because like I said, if I'm taking care of the house and the cleaning and I can wash the windows and he comes and do the cooking, it works. It really works for us. I don't think
it's
there's
not
an
a
imbalance.
problem.
But it's not attached
It's
to a
not
specific
forced,
role.
actually. Yeah, we don't have like you do this, we do that. No. We just do things.
Yeah, you also make sure that like there's petrol in the car. You also make sure that the car is washed. So
When he said washed, not by me, but yeah.
But you did wash the car once.
And I felt sick.
And he felt sick. He broke his back. I don't know. I don't know what that means. How do you break your back when you wash a car? That's a problem. Okay. What do you both do for work and how do you navigate financial responsibilities in your home?
To tell them what I do.
I was like, I don't know if you want to go into that.
No. It's not much of a secret, actually.
Yes, but on your YouTube, you did go into
yes,
that video.
Yes. I am a military practitioner. That's me. I work in the Defense Force. Yeah, I'm not gonna actually say much actually as to what I do and stuff because but yes, that's where actually I'm working. Yeah.
So I work in the financial sector when it comes to my 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
So I work in the financial sector in insurance. I am a systems specialist. Except that I have a modeling school. I also work with like your big productions like your Miss Teen Universe, Miss Teen South Africa. I sometimes work on a lot of TV productions. My shows have shown on MTV, MTV Base. Where else? So where to TV? Where else, baby? But yeah,
mostly it's pageants and
yeah. And what else do I do? What else do I do? Yeah. And then I'm a husband and a mother. That's a lot of work. It's a full-time job. Yeah, so that is what we do. And the other thing is, how do we navigate financial responsibilities in your home?
How can I say? So far in our dating period and in our marriage, do we have to go into details?
We don't have to go into details. Okay, can I answer?
Yeah.
So I just think that we have a proper
communication.
I think when it comes to finance, you need to have communication, but also know how you guys can fill the gaps within that. Yeah. For example, like I said, I've just explained that he makes sure there's petrol in the car is washed, for example. So really, it's just a case about going back to our responsibilities and seeing how we can fill those specific gaps. For example, I think what helps is, for example, if it's the 15th of the month, then what we need in the house, then he will then make sure what he can take care of up until the next time when I get paid, when we late, and then we then fill the gaps. We also then speak in the future. For example, we are now heading towards Christmas. He has a little sister, right, that's still in school. So indirectly, that's our child. So we're already discussing, okay, babe, how are we going to go about it?
Yeah.
She needs this clothes. And then we're already planning for December. For example, I am the planner. So I'm like, okay, like January, school stuff. We need to get this from the school, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, okay, this is the money. And then we will then say, okay, let's put the money down. So that's basically how we navigate.
Yeah.
Someone needs to be the planner. And someone needs to be the financial disciplinarian. And someone needs to spend You are the spender. Guys, it looks like, I kid you not, it looks like I'm the spender. Yes, you know what I was thinking the other day? The most expensive stuff that I have comes from you. You've literally bought me most of my expensive stuff. Like if you were to look at my Galaxy Boy stuff, my Daniel Wellington sets, like my shoes, like the most expensive stuff. Honestly thinking, if you were to think right now, who bought it for me?
Yeah.
It's not me. I am a cheapskate. I like expensive stuff and I have to think 700 times to get it. But you are the one that can
Why
easily
think-
spend. But you don't even, for example, I will be sad if I buy an expensive stuff. But you are so calm.
Money has to go.
You understand? So based on where we are, I'm literally the one, I will plan certain things. I'll be like, okay, babe, this is December, this is what we have to do for Christmas. And then I'm like, what do you think? And I'm like, okay, it's not time for you to give me money. And then he will give me money and then we will then make sure that we make things happen. So everyone needs to have their role in the relationship.
Yeah.
So I also think maybe like people, or maybe you, in this regard, you probably sometimes hate me when I'm so firm and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. I'm like, we are not spending money on this. I refuse. It doesn't make sense.
Either way.
Yeah. So yeah, like, so he is very like, when it comes to money, shame, like he's the spender. But you know, in the beginning of the relationship, that was amazing based on the amount of money that you would spend on me. But I kind of feel like now, because we are walking towards a new journey of our life, that it's not only your money is my money. That's how I see it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm kind of scared. I'm like, you don't have to do this because we have a bigger plan as to where we need to go.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next question? How did you, we only have 5 more questions to go.
Yeah.
How did you, and I think this is your question, how did you address the Labola matter with your family and what was the experience like?
Whew. Okay. First of all, actually, I know. I'm the first homosexual person in my family. Yeah. So when I went to my family actually to tell them actually, this is where I am now in life. This is what I want, and I told them my wishes actually, and they take it well. You know, coming to the word Labola. At home, we are very cultural people and traditional people. We can't just give away our surname just like that. So we had to follow proper channels, proper procedures for him actually to acquire that surname. Yes, something was given to the family. There's no other way actually. It's Labola. So although it's different when actually you are lobering, if that's the word, the girl, because each cow has its own whatever. In this regard, it was a thank you and them actually releasing him to give him to our family. So when actually we discussed it at home, surprisingly, actually, I told them this is my wish, and actually they ran with it.
Yes.
Like
I
ran with it.
I wanted to summarize it because I don't want you to go into too much detail.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say that based on the surname thing of who's taking whose surname and how cultural his family is, the conversation was more from the parents to say that then you need to do the right thing and then you need to Labola. And because of that, there's obviously a lot of other things that the family was considering when it came to the conclusion that we're not willing to share right now. That is how they basically driven this thing. And if you guys go back to our Umembezo video, you guys will see how proactive our uncles and our families were because of that. So it was, yes, this is happening, but they like, okay, great, we hear what you're saying, but we are the adults and we're putting our foot in it, and that's how we're driving. So it wasn't like we drove this.
No,
But how was your experience with this entire Labola thing?
It was amazing, challenging. I think at home they got to see my other side of me because
What's the other side that I don't know?
So stubborn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were able to guide me in certain things and stuff. So everything actually, it was a nice experience, you understand, because I am the second grandchild of my grandparents actually got married. So
I think on my end, I spoke with my emotions. It goes back to when you watch my vlog, I'm gonna go back to it. When I said the evening before the Labola, when your family came,
Yeah.
I was very emotional in it because I'm like, damn, this person really wants us to go a long way, and they brought their families to make us one. And even the day off, when I was Umambesad, I was literally crying.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, my makeup, but I was so overwhelmed by the love that we've not only spoken about, but now how you're showing.
Yeah.
Because if you were to think about it from this perspective, yes, my mother was very happy that she got the coin, but for me it was what that actually means. And when you were speaking about it, I'm like, okay. And when it was happening, oh babe, I was beyond. I was
You were not
very
expecting,
emotional.
actually.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
From the morning to it was beautiful.
Yeah, because actually in this process, for my fear was, how is this gonna unfold? You understand?
And the families, they
And
left
the
us.
family they ran with it.
It was the most beautiful
it was
experience.
Nice, yeah.
So if you have family and if you are gay, I think let them lead sometimes. Because I think we as kids, we can take over a lot of things.
We can take over a lot of things. Especially, let me just say this thing, especially in the homosexual community, guys, we don't need to come full force because we understand ourselves. We expect the people actually to understand like us. It's not like that. Sometimes we just say, okay, fine, let you do whatever that you want to do.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want kids in the future? If so, how do you imagine that life? I want to answer this. One, definitely we want kids in the future. I think our struggle at this moment is I am for surrogacy, and surrogacy is extremely expensive. So I really want to have 2 kids of our biological kids. But then he says he's open to adoption too. And I'm like, I don't want to. But obviously there's beautiful reasons. And I mean, like, a child needs a home. So I'm not against the adoption thing, but I'm just not there yet. So I still need some convincing. But I'm about surrogacy. I imagine the most beautiful life. I want us to have boys, 2 boys. Do you want?
Oh my gosh.
What do you want? Do you want like
I want
girl?
a girl. I want a girl.
I want us to have 2 boys.
I don't know whether I want a girl because actually it was of my sister or something.
I also have sisters, but you don't see me talking about that.
But I want a girl.
I want us to have 2 boys, and I am someone that is very maternal. Even the kids at home, they love me. They forever in Joburg because I am such a... Between us, you know what is the weird thing? You see, for example, how I've explained how I am when it comes to finances. He is more... I don't know if you're stubborn, you call it like more firm and stern. You're more of a disciplinarian when it comes to being a parent. Because I can even see it when Uncle Tembela's around. The kids are like, when I'm around, they just walk all over me. And I always say that, because I think you said it to me last December, that I can discipline the kids, but in the next few minutes, I still make jokes with them. So the kids doesn't take me seriously.
They won't understand. Exactly.
But with me, and I can even see it with the dog. He can be with the dog, Kyson, don't do this, and then the dog will be. And then I'll be like, Kyson, don't do this, and then the dog will just do it again and again and again. So, but I'm one person. I'm so ready to be a parent. Like, I think that's the most beautiful gift, and I've always manifested it into my life. And I want to be a parent so much. Oh, my kids will be so beautiful. I've had the name since day one. Why are you doing that?
I am the most beautiful thing ever.
But we're talking about the kids, baby.
Yes, that will come down to kids.
Okay. You're talking about genetics now?
Yeah.
Okay. Since our wedding trended, what's the funniest comment you've seen that really made you laugh? What is it? What?
It makes me to say, what the hell? The reason why...
Okay, before you go, I want us to stay on the question, because we're not speaking about homophobia right now, because I've experienced it, you've experienced. We want to hear the funniest comment.
I'm going to say now the funniest comment.
Okay.
The funniest comment was...
This is great.
Your parents accepted you and all of this, and I'm going to quote bullshit, because you have money.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's the one. I was laughing.
Someone said, okay, for me, I found this funny. Insultive, but funny. They said, so they shared the picture on Facebook, and they said, the wife, which is me, the wife looks very serious You can see he doesn't take bullshit. He's abusing that name. So for me, it was funny. And I'm like, guys, I am the most easiest going person. Yes, I think the only thing about me, I have boundaries where I'm like very serious. But most of the time, I'm so easygoing. If they actually were to know that you are the, like, Tembela is stubborn. Tembela's like, we're doing this, we're not doing this. And I'm like, it is what it is. So I'm like, you think this man, don't let that baby face fool you in those pictures. This man, trouble. Yeah, so for me that was my funniest comment. Like, and yes, I've seen the homophobic comments.
Yeah.
And I was like, laugh.
I was laughing.
I don't really care. Okay, then another question is, why don't we have a couples page or channel?
We've never. Okay, for me, I don't mind having that, but we have different personalities. We have different.
But the reason why we
things.
got married, baby, is because our personalities make this union work.
Yes.
So,
but
why don't we have a couple page or a channel?
I mean, I don't have an answer for that.
I
think it's because I don't have an answer for that.
I have an answer because one, I know for a fact we will argue. About, for example, Tembela has TikTok and you have about 17,000, I don't know how many.
18 now.
18,000 TikTok followers, right? With me, the people that have been here know I've had this channel for about 4 years now. I like long form content. I love TikTok, I'm always on it, but I like long form content. And because I've navigated this life so peacefully and I like telling a story, Tembela only recently joined YouTube in terms of, you've had YouTube, but like in terms of creating content. We already have our differences. So I just feel like, for me personally, I know how I would like to capture my content. So it's not going to work. And another thing is, it's best that, for example, with my YouTube channel, I'm always with you. It's good if you feature, because with you featuring, it's such a genuine thing. If I'm busy cooking and you're there, and you don't like my food and you insult me, like that's genuine, right? So now the thing about a couple channel is, it's a case of, baby, what must we do this weekend? And it's
the pressure,
1, 2, 3,
like
action.
I don't
1,
like
2,
pressure.
3,
No.
action. So it's just that I feel like if we are not in a good space, then let us work through it, because I don't want to then record something.
Yeah.
And that's just basically, I just want it to be genuine, because I'm always recording anyway, so Tembela will be there, so you guys will see Tembela, you guys will experience it, and we are offering and showcasing a genuine love story.
Yeah, and it's not like
our normal day-to-day in comparison with, and action. No, I don't want that. Are you guys religious?
Religious?
Yeah. Yes, we are Christians, but how deep and far are we in our religion?
I will not say how deep I am in, like, especially when it comes to, over the years, I've discovered this thing of, okay, Christian and stuff. No, I am just a child of God, because being a Christian, I feel like I'm being boxed. I'm expected to do this by the Christians and stuff. So no.
Yeah, and I the reason why I did this is because I think your journey, and I'm sorry for speaking for you, I think your journey with God for the past 2-3 years has really been your journey.
Yeah.
And for the first time, and I'm very sorry that I'm answering for him, and I'm just answering because I kind of feel like I'm able to express it based on what he told me and me understanding this journey. For the first time, he's able to build his own relationship with God.
Yeah.
Because as kids, our parents tell us how to be, and society tells us what type of Christian life is. And seeing you going a different direction with how you praise God, it is just different, but your relationship that I've now seen is just so much better.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm also very religious. I think I'm the most religious in this relationship.
Yeah.
I'm probably the bushiri person of this relationship. I'm always praying. I'm basically forcing him to go to church all the time. And I think that's why I'm saying his relationship is different, because he's like, I can go to church, but what I get at home with praying, it's the same thing.
Sustains me.
Yes. So for me, I'm like, we need to go to church, we need to do this. So like my relationship is very strong with God.
It's good to fellowship. It's good, yeah.
But also, now that I'm saying my relationship is good with God, some people in the comments, they were always dancing and they were always saying to me, saying like, don't put God in the mix. Don't put God in the mix.
It's the deputy Jesus.
Yes, the deputy Jesus. And with me, I wasn't even thinking of the next person. I was speaking from how good God has been to me. And I have seen God's love manifest in my life. And because I'm always speaking about God and I'm always praying and I'm always celebrating the goodness of Christianity and seeing how people was like telling me that I shouldn't speak about that, it was like kind of crazy. Okay, this is our last question. What advice would you give to other gay couples who want to get married?
I just have, I think, 2 words. Be yourself, don't expect much.
Yeah. Is that all?
Yeah.
I think I can't really give, I have a lot of opinions, right? You need to let each other live in their own light. What people tend to do is we want to copy a lot of heteronormative ways, because your mom and your father's like this, you guys getting married, you decide like this, the woman, this is the...
It's a good template, but
Yes.
what about yourself?
Exactly.
Who are you?
So with us, we are 2 gay men. Yes, I'm very flamboyant. Yes, there's a light on me. And then the same thing with you, like you are your Tembela, like you always say, you are Tembela, and you know what is it that you like and how you navigate life. And with us coming together, we find ways on how to complement each other, but staying true to who we are.
Yeah.
Like we spoke about our gender roles, he doesn't expect me to cook, because even if I were to cook, he's gonna die, because it's not like the food is great. But we focus on each other, what we can contribute and how we can love one another and what works for us. So if you guys are set foot in the beauty of each other, then I think any relationship will work. And that is when you can move to marriage. But don't move to marriage because you guys want to mimic what society thinks you guys need to.
Yeah, and again, guys, stop listening to outside noise for you guys to build your relationship. Yes, others actually they can give good advice and stuff. Like, be mindful of the energies around you, especially in your relationship.
Energy is important.
Yeah, like you have to.
Yeah, guys, that is about it. If you are still here, guys, please comment with a rainbow flag.
Oh, yes.
I think, yes, with the rainbow flag, because this is our Pride Month special. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, how do you like my makeup, baby? The longer the lash, the happier the husband. Why are you laughing at me?
You know, I'm just laughing.
You're laughing at me.
You know exactly why I'm
Why are
laughing.
you laughing at me? The longer the lash, she asked me, what does that mean? I'm like, you just actually live with it. But yeah, guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. And really, if you guys here, please make sure you comment with a flag, because on this channel, we only serve wholesome and awesome content. And another thing is, Mbella has his own channel. I'm going to put a link on here, so if you want to see what Mbella said, you can go to my bio. Also, you can put a link, and guys, watch the adverts. Also, what's the one thing that I do that you don't like? I know what it is. I felt like you're supposed to do this. I've got this new thing. I don't know where it's coming from, where I do this. Just sit here. Why are you running?
No, I'm just fixing myself.
Where are you running to?
I'm not running, I'm just fixing myself.
I don't run. Do you heard what people on Facebook said, like, I bully and abuse? Don't run.
Police days.
This is
they
what,
say that.
This is what he likes. I don't know why he hates this, but he will be strong. From me, I'm out.